Hey everybody, welcome to Misaka's Crazy Facts. And let's be honest, some of our traditions are a little out there, like who decided it was a good idea to dress up like a giant bunny every spring and hide eggs? But hey, that's what makes life interesting, right? So today, we're taking a trip around the globe to explore some of the craziest, most fascinating traditions from different cultures. From quirky rituals to extravagant celebrations, here are 10 crazy traditions from around the world that showcase the unique diversity of cultures. We're talking festivals that'll make you say, wait, they do what? Get ready to have your mind blown because some of these traditions are seriously wild. So buckle up, grab your passport, and get ready to explore the world's most fascinating and unusual customs. Let's go! And at number 1, we're kicking things off in Japan with the Onbashira Festival. Now this isn't your grandma's tea ceremony, folks. Every 6 years, the residents of the Lake Suwa region in Japan literally risk their lives for tradition. Imagine a bunch of people holding on for dear life as they ride giant, uncut logs down a steep mountain. Why? Well, they're replacing the sacred pillars at the Suwa Grand Shrine. It's a display of bravery, faith, and maybe a little bit of insanity. I mean, hey, who needs roller coasters when you can ride a log down a mountain? Talk about an adrenaline rush. At number 2, we're heading to Spain for a tradition that's sure to make you do a double take. It's called El Colacho, also known as the Baby Jumping Festival. Picture this: a bunch of grown men dressed as devils, leaping over rows of babies lying on mattresses in the street. I know what you're thinking. What in the world? But hey, before you call Child Protective Services, it's all in good fun, supposedly. The locals believe this ritual cleanses the babies of sin and brings them good luck. I don't know about you, but I think I'd prefer a nice, gentle lullaby over a devil jumping over my crib. At number 3, we're traveling to Oaxaca, Mexico, for a tradition that's a feast for the eyes, literally. It's called Noche de Rábanos, or Night of the Radishes. Now forget gingerbread houses, because in Oaxaca, they take their vegetables very seriously. Every December 23rd, the city hosts a competition where artists carve intricate sculptures out of, you guessed it, radishes. We're talking elaborate nativity scenes, mythical creatures, and even political figures, all made from these humble root vegetables. It's a true testament to the creativity and artistry of the Oaxacan people. Number 4 takes us to Lopburi, Thailand, where they really know how to throw a party for their primate pals. It's the Monkey Buffet Festival, and it's exactly what it sounds like: a massive feast for thousands of monkeys. Imagine tables piled high with fruits, vegetables, even sticky rice, a veritable smorgasbord for our furry friends. The locals believe this act of generosity brings good luck and honors the monkeys, who they see as descendants of the Hindu deity Hanuman. Just be careful not to get in the way of a hungry monkey, because they don't believe in waiting their turn at the buffet line. At number 5, we're diving into the intense world of Thaipusam, a Hindu festival celebrated primarily in India and Malaysia. This isn't your average religious ceremony, folks. Thaipusam is all about demonstrating devotion through extreme acts of self-mortification. Think piercings, but not just your average earlobe. We're talking skewers, hooks, and even small spears piercing through cheeks, tongues, and bodies. Participants carry heavy, ornate structures called kavadis, often while in a trance-like state. It's a powerful display of faith, endurance, and let's be honest, a little bit of pain tolerance. Number 6 brings us to South Korea, where things are about to get messy. It's the Boryeong Mud Festival, and it's a giant muddy free-for-all. Imagine thousands of people covered head to toe in mud, slipping and sliding, wrestling, and just generally having a blast. They've got mud slides, mud pools, mud marathons. If you can imagine it, they probably do it in mud at Boryeong. Originally started to promote the region's mineral-rich mud, which is said to have cosmetic benefits, the festival has become a global phenomenon. So grab your swimsuit, your sense of adventure, and prepare to get down and dirty. Fighting for Peace, Peru's Takanakuy. At number 7, we're heading to Peru for a Christmas tradition that's a little less silent night and a little more fight night. It's called Takanakuy, and it's a day where the community comes together to settle their differences with their fists. That's right, folks. It's a full-on fist-fight festival. But before you start picturing chaos in the streets, there are rules and rituals involved. The fights are supervised, and the goal is to resolve conflicts and start the new year with a clean slate. It's a unique and, some might say, controversial way to promote peace and unity. Hey, whatever works, right? Number 8 brings us back to Japan for a festival that's definitely not for the easily embarrassed. It's the Kanamara Matsuri, also known as the Festival of the Steel Phallus. Yes, you heard that right. This festival is all about celebrating fertility, sexual health, and well, let's just say, embracing the male anatomy. There are parades featuring giant phallus statues, vendors selling all sorts of, shall we say, interesting souvenirs, and a whole lot of laughter and good cheer. It's a reminder that different cultures have different comfort levels when it comes to certain subjects. At number 9, we're heading to Finland for a competition that's all about strength, teamwork, and maybe a little bit of marital trust. It's the Wife Carrying Championship, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Men racing through an obstacle course with their wives, or girlfriends, or sisters, or whoever's willing, slung over their shoulders. The prize? The winner's wife's weight in beer, of course. It's a hilarious and surprisingly challenging event that draws competitors from all over the world. Just make sure you stretch beforehand, fellas, because carrying another human being through an obstacle course is no walk in the park. And finally, at number 10, we're ending our world tour with a bang, or rather, a splat. It's La Tomatina, the world's biggest food fight, held annually in Bunol, Spain. Imagine tens of thousands of people packed into the streets, hurling overripe tomatoes at each other in a glorious, messy free-for-all. It's a tomato lover's dream, or nightmare, depending on your perspective. The rules are simple. Squish the tomatoes before throwing them to minimize impact. And once the second cannon fires, the tomato tossing stops. It's a wild, wacky, and unforgettable experience that truly captures the spirit of letting loose and having a good time. Well, there you have it, folks. 10 of the craziest, most fascinating traditions from around the world. From mud-filled festivities to fearless log rides, these traditions remind us of the creativity and diversity in human celebrations. We've seen babies being blessed by devil jumpers, monkeys dining like royalty, and grown adults pelting each other with tomatoes. It just goes to show that no matter where you go in the world, people find unique and often hilarious ways to celebrate their culture and traditions. So tell me, which one of these wild traditions would you be brave enough to try? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more crazy adventures around the world. Thanks for watching!